long ago, I had a dream. And that dream was to finally reach Champions League CWL. And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the September Masters 1 CWL, when out of all the odds, after a 5th place finish and a 3rd place finish, we had finally reached the damn dreamland. We have finally reached Champions League 3. I think that was called, I'm not sure. And today, I'm going to showcase those attacks, present to you the hard work that went into this win. I didn't do much though, but this is called. Today in this video, I'm going to showcase all the attacks and some quality attacks that have brought us to this win, and for this promotion. That's pretty much all I got. For real though, what's it called? It's been a surreal journey with this client. I've for real enjoyed my time here, and I'm gonna continue and hopefully try and be more motivated to continue posting content, because my last 2 videos actually banged, which is funny enough. But what's it called? Which I didn't even realize they banged like views until like I checked like a week later. I'm like, oh shit, it did pretty well. But yeah, if only I kept that momentum going, I could have kept going strong. And plus, I also checked that we were 65 subscribers. Wow. That's pretty good, you know. I didn't even know that. But yeah, thank you guys for subscribing so much. I'm going to try not to waste your subscription, and hopefully make it up to all of you guys for posting more and more continuous Clash of Clans content. But yeah, enough about me rambling on. What's it called? Let's get straight into the attacks, and I'm going to show you guys what's up. Yes, their first attack of the day is your boy coming in. What's it called? First day of CWL. And obviously, you know me. Nothing can go wrong with my attacks. Okay, maybe something did go wrong. But yeah, I 1-starred. I just skipped ahead of that horror for you, so you don't have to see that. But yeah, I 1-starred first attack CWL. And not the best start in the world, but I promise you it gets better. I promise you it gets better. I think I recorded a footage. I recorded footage of me getting at 3 stuff. But yeah, they just ignore that 1-star really quick and just move on. But on the real note, we're gonna start with our first attack of the day, which is our top performer this CWL, which is Arch. In this case, he's gonna be using a Blizzard, which is not something you really see every day, which is very interesting. You don't see that often these days. But instead of using a Hound, he uses Loons, which is also, again, another thing you don't see every day. And he tactically uses that Invis so you can get rid of the Town Hall and the Super Minions, because Super Minions, again, are a menace to society, and if you use them, you're not. Nah, I got nothing for you. But for real though, what's it called? Honestly, he comes in with the heroes. The heroes are gonna be kicking in at any moment now. Headhunter down, because that's just how easy it is for a queen if it's not distracted by any living creature that exists. But in this case, the heroes have the perfect pathing. Look at that, bro. Imagine if I could get some pathing like that, bro. It's over. It's wraps. But in this case, Arch gets that perfect pathing for the heroes. Honestly, this guy's I've barely seen him around these days, but I think he's pretty new here. I think so. I'm not sure. Don't call me on that. But he's done really well this CWL. Honestly, I'm impressed. He's always gone ahead and attacked the top bases, seeing what he can do. Honestly, bless his soul, bro. This guy's actually really good. And he'll for sure be someone that will for sure do really well in the progress of Champions 3 CWL next season. And now, as I continue talking, it's called the Lalo coming in with really quick pace, with the haste spells going down and everything. The queen is barely managing, but she'll use her ability soon anyway. But she still does really well to clear a lot of the base out for the Lalo, and there's not much left anyway to begin with, which will allow it to really like expand. And then again, Queen Charge Lalo is something I really need to work on. I'm not the best at, but in this case, you can see that this base has been smashed. That's a good thing. The lava pups are still alive, which are providing that cleanup, which is always essential in an attack, especially for Lalo, since every troop you use that is called for the main attack only targets defenses. But in this case, he has a lot of cleanup, no biggie, no worries in the world, and we're just gonna move on straight to the next attack, because that's basically wraps, bro. Come on. Alright, that took way too long to switch. Now we got Sean coming in with the Superbowl. That's what I'm gonna call it. I forgot I was gonna call it that. But yeah, What's it called? Honestly, this is my favorite name for an attack, the Super Bowl. Oh my god, majestic. But yeah, we got Sean here. I don't think he's been featured on any of my videos, but here he is. Now he's being featured. So welcome, Sean. Welcome to my video. But on the real note though, what's it called? This is one of these attacks that I really want to know how to do. Because like, it looks so powerful. Actually, no. Actually, at first, it looked really weak. Because there's like 4 troops. There's like 4 super bowlers, and that's it. But what's it called? You tend to realize how those 4 super bowlers end up being really good for the attack. And it ends up providing a lot. But in this case, he comes in with the Warden Walk. The Warden Walk is gonna do bits. It's called. He also placed Earthquake Soul a while ago, so the whatchamacallit, the log launcher can get there. I'm only doing the video, it's quite long. But what's it called? In this case, he places the Earthquake spell to be able to push through the base, and now he's gonna send everything through the middle so it can line up like so. Okay, just line up basically. That's essentially the goal in this case, to just line up and get everything. You can see he's sending everything now with the ice golem ahead of them, just to clear everything out, and it works though. I'll be honest with you, this Super Bowl go crazy, bro. Speaking of the Super Bowl, who you got in the Super Bowl? If you guys know, let me know who you guys got in the Super Bowl. You know who I got? Nobody, because I only care to place bets. What's it called? But in this case, what's it called? Really, the words don't come to me anymore. Honestly, I've forgotten how to do the YouTube thing. But seriously, for real though, what's it called? The Super Bowlers are moving up the top of the base. That tunnel finally went down after like 5 billion shots from the log. No, flame flinger. There you go. It took him long enough, but he finally got there. So in any case, Sean is still moving through the base. Placed that second jump spell in order to get the last compartment of the base, with the scatter shot and an RC that takes 20 years to die, but it's because it has a lot of health. So if you think about it, it's not really the worst part of the game. As you can see, the Queen still has her ability for a bit longer. The healers are really doing wonders as they did transfer over. But you can see the witches in the background, the baby dragon that which just died. It's still doing bits, it is still moving. Honestly, witches in the attack have really helped this out, I'll be honest. But yeah, there's only 2 Infernos left and the clan castle that has nothing. And the Yeti's gonna come in and try and take it out, but then I remembered that there's a tornado right there, and the little Yeti mites aren't gonna do shit. But yeah, this basically defeated. There's like 1 building left, and that's pretty much it. Sean destroys his space. Next, we got Griff, which I chose this attack because you don't see E-Drags very often, and he's actually done it. What's it called? But yeah, I mean, you could kind of tell by the base. Everything is very clumped together. You can actually pull off an E-Drag, but you always have to use it tactically because E-Drags have very much of the IQ of a chicken. What's it called? And if you don't know what that means, it's not very good. But I think it's just a pattern of moving, but it's still whack as shit. But in this case, he comes in with E-Drags, which is not something you see every day. But I'm very excited to see myself because obviously, what's it called? Again, as I mentioned for like the 3rd time in a row, you don't see that every day. Personally, I would have chosen a blimp to reach the town hall just to guarantee it, but a stone slammer does work. But in this case, you can see that the E-Drags are trying to target the town hall, and they'll struggle for a bit. I'll be honest. He really is a god. It took him a while to get a freeze there, but he finally got a freeze there, and slowly but surely the town hall will go down. But there we go. It went down eventually. It took a lot, basically the last life of the E-Drags to be able to get it down. They finally got it down. The RC's coming in. The Queen's still doing relatively well. And she's moving through the base casually. I don't know why every time I record I'm really tired, but maybe it is kind of late in the day, so it kind of makes sense. But in this case, you can see there's like 3 defenses left. It's not going to do anything to like 5 E-Drags. So in this case, you can consider this base destroy. 3 stars, done of the thing. All them phrases. Speaking of which, I just reminded me that Queen Elizabeth, yeah, she kicked the bucket, innit? yeah, she kicked the bucket, but what's it called? And now there's a king, which is kind of lame. I prefer a queen, but what can you do about it? But yeah, that's it for today's attack. No, okay, well, this is so scuffed. Now we got 10, bro. We ignored the last few words I said on that few attack because I said it like I was gonna outro. But in this case, we have Ted, Chamberlain. I think. Don't call me on that. He comes in with the Yeti and super. I almost said super archers, which is obviously I've never seen this attack, unless I have and I don't remember. But it's called. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this attack before. But it's called. Obviously, he uses the earthquakes to clear out the center of the base, which is again not something you see every day. I mean, I have seen it pretty often, but I feel like he did use that a bit too early. But at the same time, you gotta understand that a lot of warding abilities are used really early in this time period. Don't know why. I'm kind of still learning myself, but as the time frame goes, that's just how it works. But yeah, how's life been going for everyone? Let me know. Come on. It's been a hot minute since I've been on the grind on YouTube. I for sure want to get back into it, but we'll see how the time goes. I say that every time. But in this case, the queen is still alive for some reason, somehow, who knows how. But she doesn't have an ability though. But the RC is gonna come in. There's like 3 defenses left. There's actually 5. There's 4. There's 3. There's 2. There's 1. There's 0. We got there eventually. Oh, never mind. There's 1 more. I didn't see the cannon. But in that case, it's no matter what, the RC used her ability. It shouldn't even need to use the ability, but you know what it is. Now we got myself. And I promise you, this isn't a 1-star. I know damn well what this attack is, and I promise you it isn't a 1-star. But in this case, what's it called? We normally don't feature me because normally I do horribly. But in this case, I actually did pretty well this CWL. What's it called? Obviously ignoring the 1-star that I got on day 1. But if you just ignore that, I've done pretty well. I think I got like 1 1-star and 2 stars, and then the rest were 3 stars. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But because I do remember only 1 1-star, and I wouldn't get anything more than that. But besides that, you can see here that I'm clearly using Hydro Clone, because even though there's more armies to use, this army has really worked its best for me. Not in Wars though, not really. No, Wars has been horrible. But in CWL, it's done me well. Obviously, that tornado right there did not help, but it for sure got what I wanted it to get. I wanted to get the sweepers. I think it got sweepers. I'm not sure. It didn't get any of the Queen and RC, which kind of makes sense because it's saloons. But we got the Town Hall, which is the most important part. I wish that CC went down as well. As you can see, right before we destroyed the CC came out because the RC stepped in range, which was not convenient for myself because they got stuck against the Lava Hound. But in any case, it was really not much to deal with, but it was very annoying, I will be honest. The queen is still alive in the back, just kicking about, clearing the stuff. RC uses her ability just to get rid of stuff. And as I move on, there's not much defenses left, but that queen is menacing and the RC is still alive. I hoped you wasted that freeze, I'll be honest. Hoping that it would do something, and it did absolutely nothing. But as you can see, I got was that 2 dragons? 2 dragons? 2 dragons. I think it's 2 or 3 dragons. I don't know. But I'm hoping that this will be enough to get rid of it. And I promise you it's not. But and that's a lot of skeletons, you know. Why the RC is great and all, but legit just give her like a pair of skeletons, boom, it's wrapped, she's finished. And I'm like, bro, she's supposed to be like mad strong. What the fuck is this? But yeah, as you can see, the queen is still in full health because of the unicorn. God bless the unicorn, bro. The unicorn is so damn good, bro. Honestly, pets really make the difference here in these higher town hall levels. But yeah, the piss can be done. That's a 3-star from the Bucks for me, I'll be honest. And now we got Paul, our leader of the clan, Wiz Capital. He comes in with a very, I've seen him do this, but I really don't understand if it's actually better. But he uses super archers and super wizards in the CC, to form almost a blizzard, but with super archers. I don't know what it's called, but it's called it. Honestly, I don't know if it actually helps compared to just super wizards alone, but I can ask Paul for that. But in this case, he does get what he needs, which is obviously the town hall. The super archers do target the scatter shot, but I think it's because they try to target the wall, which ends up going through. But yeah, I'm not really sure how the whole super archer thing works, but it's fine in this case. Again, a lot of these CCs have lava hands. It can be good depending on the attack. It can also be damn worthless. But What's it called? In this case, it more what's it called, acts as a deterrent than it does to actually defend. In this case, though, what's it called? Paul moving in with the attack. What's it called? It's really strong, as you can see. What's it called? Absolutely crushing. What's it called? The base so far. Those single infernos though are doing some work, which is kind of not good, but what's it called? There's no need to worry at this point, honestly. What's it called? And then again, the RC gets taken out by a group of skeletons. I don't understand. It's hard, but it's really nothing to worry about. The queen still has her ability and still cooking it. What's it called? In the back of the base, trying to get that cleanup. What's it called? And obviously the king is still alive, but with the queen with their ability, it's going to be no hassle whatsoever. And obviously the queen's getting healed by the unicorn, which the unicorn is possibly the greatest thing to ever exist. Speaking of which, I'm going to case some progress on my kings. Yes. What's it called? My tunnel 13, my king is now level 72. Wow. What's it called? And on my tunnel 14, it's maxed, which is great progress, honestly. I talked about this in the last video. It's actually wonderful, the progress I made on my king. But yeah, that's for Paul. Shout out Paul. What's it called? Now we got Sourplex. Sourplex. I almost said Sourplex, or like, I don't fucking know. Sourplex. In this case, he's coming in with another queen. Don't quote me on that though. But what's it called? Actually, let me see. Looks like Queen Charlotte to me, but with the long launcher this time. And wizards that for some reason survive more than they do. But what's it called? In this case, he comes in with he also has another earthquake in order to activate the town halls, and then the flame flinger would charge it, which is basically the standard these days. Which it kind of makes sense because it does work. I'll be honest with you. And then you can see the queen coming in. You obviously see the opening in the base, which can be very useful in order to break it more. So then the queen can just walk there. But in this case, he's going to use the king, the funnel, and what's it called? And right now the queen is going to go against the enemy king, but the king's going to be taken out really easily with a headhunter, so it's not going to be a big deal. It's actually a raged headhunter. That's really good. But in this case, it's called the RC now comes in to help take out the more defenses than in order to ensure to build up a right path for the balloons. I'm really slow. But then the queen takes out like 3 defenses and it's already dead, which is kind of a shame, but at the same time, that's why I place it with support systems, because it can't survive on her own. But But in this case, the queen is being the classic queen and taking 20 years to get to the spot that she needs to be. But in this case, sadly, I mean, good thing that there's the multi-inferno is a multi-inferno, because if it was a single, that queen would be in big trouble, because as usual, it's targeting the wall and is being the weaker wall breaker. But in this case, the early warded ability that gets like 6 loons comes in, to try and help these loons run through this base really quickly and all survive in packs. But in this case, the queen couldn't stand, enemy queen couldn't stand a chance. RC is dead, basically. There's not much left to these attacks, just the cleanups that come from the lava pups and the minions that are packed in. The queen is still finding a way to join the attack after punching down 2 walls in the past entirety of a minute. But in this case, the loons are trying to do the best they can, but obviously they cannot survive. The queen still has her abilities, so honestly, it could really rush to this base. But in this case, you can see how much how the lava pups are still coming in. The yetis from the flame finger, don't call me, I don't know what that is. Should be forced to use her ability. She's still going in strong because the healing of the healers have done really bits. And just like that, another 3-star. Here in this case, I'm going to show you the last. Look, this is the you can see all the wins and losses. We actually lost 2 rounds, but somehow we're still going to get promoted. As you can see, this is one we haven't won yet. But as you saw in the beginning of the video, we have won. But I just want to say that I'm really proud of the team. Even though we lost twice, we still pushed on forward to secure the dub, get the promotion. And honestly, I'm excited to see how Champions League 3 goes. It's for sure something that is going to be a new surreal experience. Hopefully I'll be able to participate, but it's for sure something that I've always had in my mind. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me today. Shout out to Paul, Sourplex, Marcel, Sean, And anyone else that I forgot to add to this video, Archer, Ted, anyone that was featured to the video, I just want to say shout out to them for getting all these attacks for me. Obviously, there's also other people in the clan, Mir, Sky, Aaronix, and don't quote me on how to say that name. Mir, which I don't know if it's just Mir, like it's M-I-R, but I don't know if you say it like Mir. But in any case, shout out to everyone that's in the clan. Obsidian, I saw him. Shout out Paul. Shout out to everyone that's in the clan. Necropost, that I think that's how you say it, don't quote me. But again, if you guys want to watch these attacks, like a lot more of these attacks, you can go subscribe to our dedicated channel, Wiz Empire, I think it's called. I'll have it in the link in the description if you guys want to check it out. That one has no commentary, just music and straight attacks. If you guys want to get some inspiration, without my blabbering, you can go ahead and go over there. But on a real note, that's it for me today. This has been your boy Rival coming in with another video, and I'll see you guys whenever I post again, because that's the motto. Yes sir, peace.